Hey everyone, this is Muddy Pond, and welcome to Collector's Cove. I just picked up this game. There was a little bit of interest in it. It is very new, and I haven't really seen much on it, so I thought I would share with you guys. Let me switch over my scenes. There we go. We'll play with the audio levels as we go. Okay, there's a disc. Okay. So let's just go ahead and jump in. That audio does sounds very quiet to me. Okay, well, this looks a lot like Dinkum, for those who have played. That's a girl. Let's not spell it dumb. Okay. Um, I guess I am a little darker than that. How do I change my gender? uh, I'm like an athletic attire type of guy. Where's the gender? Okay, you just change the hair, right? These are all females. Am I crazy? Nope. Nope. That's creepy. Am I crazy? I have hazel eyes. So they're kind of like yellow green. I'm not a girl. Do you have to play as a girl? Combat boots. No glasses. Not a ball cap person. I'm hoping it's gonna. Let's go slight smile. Normal nose, I guess. And then I have. These are all. I mean, this is clearly still a girl. I don't know if that's mandatory or not. I'd prefer not to. I have brown gray hair. This is all just a female. Let me go back real quick. Apply changes. I don't have a problem with playing as a girl character, but I didn't see where I could be a male. Discovering new fish and crops to fill your compendium, that's the bread and butter of it for most folks. Rising the ranks can be fun, sure enough, but the truth is, it was never the most important thing to us. Being able to travel from island to island, enjoying nature's beauty, while searching for new discoveries, now that's the good life. That's how your parents and I became friends. In time, more like family, a shared kind of appreciation. I do miss them. And know you do too, don't you? I wonder if they've reached Collector's Cove by now. When's the last time they sent us a letter anyhow? Hey, they always did get distracted pretty easy. Hey, Muddy Pond, are you listening to me? Well, like I was saying, till your parents come back, I'll be the one teaching you the ways of a collector. I know that I already showed you some things, but let's be honest, teaching was never their strong suit. What's that? You're wanting to follow them past the Collector's Cove? You'll know you'll need to be a named rank collector for that, right? And have near your whole compendium complete, and to be young again, full of boundless energy. Well then, I reckon we'd best not waste time. Don't you worry, stick with me, you'll be a named rank collector before long. Of course, if I'm going to teach you proper, we gotta start with the basics. And if there's one thing I need first, it's sharp eyes. You're an explorer at heart, you need to be able to spot what others might miss. So let's start there. Show me what you can do. Okay, sorry, I've got my other computer up here with me. Let's do that. Let's return to the main menu really quick. Settings. Okay. I mean, I guess we're kind of stuck with it, but oh well. I'm not a girl, and I guess I'm not completely opposed to. Oh, okay, that's convenient. Okay, so now I can kind of F to talk. Interesting. Good, good. Sharp eyes. I figured as much. The best collectors keep polishing their basics, and seeing is one of them. When you're tending crops. You gotta notice if they're dry or how far they've come along. I'm getting ahead of myself. While we're here, let's make the most of this island and gather a few resources before we moved on. Go on. Let Marty take you over there so we can get started. Uncle Terrell will meet you there and show you how to gather what we need. Visit the island. Interact with Marty. So before I get too far into it, okay, there's like a store here. This game is sort of advertised as people like with FOMO for Pokepia, and like a monster collector farming type game. And so I thought I'd give it a try. I am definitely in that boat. It looks like a lot of fun and chill to play. Pet. Oh, that's cute. F interact, and we'll go to the island. Okay. Okay, I can't change camera here. So Jerry finally sent you my way. Let me guess, went off rambling about crops again. Oh, so there's Uncle Jerry and Uncle Terry. Don't mind him. He can't help himself, that old farmhand. Among the three of us, I'm usually the one keeping things on track. Comes with the job, I suppose. Now then, to work. We'll need some basics before we shove off, and this island's rich with resources. I've set aside some old tools for you, a bit rusty, but they'll serve well enough. They'll even clear a path if something is in your way. Around here, we've got trees for wood and fiber, rocks for stone, and you'll spot a soil heap. Dig it up for good measure. I'll be waiting up by the pond near the waterfall, don't dawdle. But I'll show about an hour plus of this game, and we'll see. We'll see what people think. Okay, so I can cycle with my... Oh, like I have to cycle with my mouse wheel. That's an interesting choice. Use Q to open up your mouse wheel. Okay, so I can do... Okay. Switch between tools and mouse wheel. Use Q to open your... Can I just go around? No. Okay. Okay, so I have to be prompted to hit something. I can't just like if I click, there's nothing. I assume. Okay, you could hold the mouse. Okay. Can I do anything with these plants? No. Can I hit this rock? No. Okay. These look like I can hit it with a pickaxe. I'm going to turn up the audio. Turn to main menu. Settings. Audio. Oh, that's maxed out. Interesting. Okay, so fiber drops. Oh, I don't think I have to wait. Because if you look at whenever the item kind of explodes, the items instantaneously go to my inventory. So I don't think I kind of have to like wait for the materials to drop like mini games like this. I can just kind of run away. Okay, no jumping. So when it falls, you just run away. One more hit. Where are you? Okay, tools can't interact with it. I might have to... After this video, if there's interest and I keep playing, I'm definitely going to have to... Okay. We talked to Uncle Terry. There's something in the water there. Oh, it's a fish. Talk. Tools help us, right? Tools held up all right, did they? Not the finest kit, but you'll be able to upgrade soon enough. Now, a collector is not official until they've made their first discovery, and every proper collector needs something to keep track of it all. Your parents left this for you, your very own collector's compendium. Treat it well. It'll remind you of where you've been and where you're headed. Now then, an empty compendium won't fill itself, so let's start with something simple. See that pond over yonder? There's fish in it. And you're about to learn how to catch them. Here, take this old rod, cast close to the fish, and it'll notice soon enough. But mind their tricks, fish nibble before they bite proper. Don't get fooled. Once it's hooked, it's all give and take. Reel while it rests, but ease off while it bolts. Let the line get too tight and it'll snap. There goes your catch, so keep an eye on the tension. I've even come up with a little rhyme for it. I'm not going to read that. I'm still working on the last part. Anyways, give it a try. Okay. Cast. Okay, it's just nibbling. Nibble. Okay, so it's running. It's resting now. That's a pretty interactive game. It's a little bit more involved than some of the other ones I've done. I'm just clicking rapidly so it doesn't like get too far away from me. Okay, we'll catch the last fish. I'm curious what the line looks like when it's about to snap. If it turns like red or something like that. Oh no, you don't, you little jerk. You definitely got like a bright yellow. Bluegill. Cool. Not bad at all, considering the rod's held together with a little more than salt and luck. Between us, here's an advanced tip. If you're careful about the tension, you can reel even when the fish is fighting. I feel like that's what I was doing. That'll slow it down without snapping the line. Good technique for bigger catches. Now, with all the collecting you've already done, don't fret about stripping the island bare. New ones rise while old ones sink away. The sea gives and takes away and always has. With it, we collectors wouldn't last long out here, so no need to worry, there will always be bountiful islands to explore. Right then, one more thing before we shove off. Your fable fin. Don't give me that look. It's a formal term. Find your fabled companion better. I've had Marty ever since I started out as a collector, and he's family to me. Life at sea can get lonely, and your loyal mate makes all the difference. So what will you call yours? I get to name my Nessie. And that's what you're going to be. I doubt this is very creative. Nessie. Okay, so it's like their patterns. I kind of like the tribal. I want you to be... Yes. Let's go. Straight dinosaur mode. Same eye colors as me. We'll get cosmetics. Okay, so those are all of our options. We will apply. I want a dinosaur. Nessie, I find them for a fine mate. You know, fable fins usually roam alone until they bond with a collector, that is. After that, there's no stronger partnership at sea. When I was still a wannabe shipwright, my first boat sank within minutes. That's when Marty found me, carried me around till I learned better. Been a team ever since. Ah, the good old days. Now, speaking of boats, you've got one too. Your parents made sure of it. She's anchored just beyond the cliffs. Not bad for a starter either. Lower that ladder behind me and let Nessie take you across. I'll meet you aboard. Okay. Can I get behind this waterfall? Unplayable. Unplayable. Okay. Is there... I don't want to cast the fishing rod. Okay. Climb down. Oh, let me check something. The sensitivity is really... It's a little better. Now you're big. Take me to the boat. Nessie's giving me side eye. Talk. Here we are at the open sea at last. Can you smell the salt in the air? Before we head to an island, let's make sure Nessie gets a good meal to recover some stamina. Without stamina, your companion will need to rest before moving on. Here, take these fish and feed them to Nessie. Interact. Can I... First pet. Hugs for Nessie. Let's give you 2. Okay. I did feed my companion. Maybe 2 more. Okay, I didn't feed them enough. Well done, and look how happy they are. Whenever Nessie runs out of stamina, they'll curl up for a nap to recover. You can still interact with them in the meantime, but travel will have to wait. Now that everyone's full of energy, let's pick our next destination. All you need to do is tell Nessie where you want to go next. Okay. What's this thing? Mailbox. Interact. Talk to Uncle Jerry. We've got some time before reaching island, so let's get you more self-sufficient. Time for farming and a bit of building, I suppose. Here's a hammer and some more materials. Use them to build a few planter boxes. If you need to, you can use a hammer to deconstruct them and get your materials back. Once that's done, it's planting time. I can hardly wait. Here, take the seed pouch and some sweet potato seeds. Plant them in the boxes and don't forget to water them. Use this watering can to do that. Dry crops won't grow. Okay, got my... Okay, I can see my grid. Show structures. Planter box. Let's get them all the way out here. Just a single click built it. Okay, it auto joins them. I don't know how... Okay, I can only build 3 right now. Okay. Plant my crops. Just kind of chuck that seed out there. Okay, seeds and... Okay, no fertilizer, got it. And then go to my watering can. I'm assuming this game will be similar in that planting things in like groups of 3 in a row will make it a lot more convenient. Okay, we've done all that. A water station. Nice work. Keep it on the crop's water level, but don't panic if they dry out a bit. They're tougher than they look. If you change your mind about what you planted, use your shovel to dig up the seed, no matter the growth stage. Just one more thing for your farm, a water station. This is vital so you don't run out of water. Just feed it some wood and it'll produce water until it's full. Then you can use it to fill up your watering can. It's got a little bit of Raft vibes about it. Oh, it's a structure, I assume. Show structures. Okay, you can rotate. I assume this is the front. Okay, cool. Add wood. I only put 1 wood in. Oh, there's a little progress meter up top of how close we are to the island. Great. Now, while those crops are growing, oh, look at that. There's flotsam drifting by. Perfect chance to gather more resources without setting foot on an island. Courtesy of Uncle Terry, your boat has a plunger gun already mounted. Use it to reel the flotsam in. I've only got a flotsam gun on this side. Flotsam plunger. Okay, I have to use my WASD to move my thing around. Can I hit a fish? Just curious. Nope, just scares them away. Look at the range on that. Okay, there was no drop or anything like that. Yeah, very Raft vibes. And it seems like as long as I'm in the general vicinity, I'm going to get the materials. So like when I aim past it, yep. As long as it's in the line of fire, it'll hit it. So very easy. Nice haul. That's some good resources, I reckon. Nessie will always alert you to when Flossom is nearby. It's a handy way to gather supplies while at sea. We've got time before we reach island, and you look like you could use a breather. Why not head inside for a nap? You can even use your hammer to redecorate the cabin if the mood strikes. How about I don't take a nap? So I don't have a stamina meter. At least it didn't seem that way. Flying fish. New perk acquired, a luring bait. Let's catch some fish and then we'll take a nappy. No, no, no. Okay, surgeon fish. I thought they were called parrotfish. Okay, whenever you're winding up, you can push A and D to kind of move your arrow left and right. So we'll catch this fish. And then... Oop. Okay. And these are nearly out of water. Okay, so what if I add wood? I'll do that. We'll enter. Very cute game. Oh, no reflection. Unplayable. Okay. Is this my compendium? I'm just looking at the customization. Oh, it's my character. Once again, I don't think there was a way to be a boy. All of those are girl haircuts. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not the problem here. Not that I care, but I do feel like I am falsely representing myself. I mean, it's mostly the pants. The pants are like tights. Okay, you could make a case that this is a boy. Very neutral. Let's go with neutral. Okay. Sleep in the bed. Sleep. Okay. Okay, we're at the island according to... Oof. It's weird. Talk. Okay. The nap did wonders. You're looking refreshed. Can you feel the energy making you move faster? So if you look below my money on the far right, you can see like arrows. I'm assuming I have like a speed boost for being well rested, and just in time too, because we just arrived at the island. Before you head out exploring, could you ring Marty for me? The bell's by your door. It's a special one your Uncle Terry installed. Whenever you ring it, Marty and I will find you after a while. Okay, I see it. Okay. Ah, that sound brings back memories. Marty should arrive in a few hours. Say, have I ever told you about my second brother? No. Well, between the two of us, he's a little bit of an oddball. His name is Eugene, but he doesn't like it much, so he'll probably tell you a dozen others to call him. He's our special brother, but don't let that fool you. He's sharp as a pitchfork, and resourceful too. He'll lend a hand when you need it. Haven't seen him on my boat lately, so he's probably out exploring islands somewhere. You might find him on this very one. He usually wears a dark hoodie and tries to blend in with the greenery. Once you know what he looks like, he's actually fairly easy to spot. Don't tell him I said that, though. Now let your companion take you ashore, and then let the exploration begin. Okay, but something tells me I need to water these. No. Does that waste water? Yep. You can misclick with water. Okay. I can add some wood to you. And then I guess I'll talk to my... I don't know why I assume Nessie's a girl. F. First, give it pets. I do wish it didn't back me out of the menu. She's good on stamina. Visit the island. So how does Nessie do this? Okay, so she like goes under my boat and kind of like surfaces underneath it, and it like gets on her back. Okay, so okay, I understand. Find Uncle Eugene. Oh, we need metal. I don't think we actually need that much wood. Are there any plants that need to be gathered? Yep. Flowers. Dig. I ran out of soil. I'm actually in an earthquake right now. A very, very small one. Let's see what the magnitude was real quick. Yep. A 5.3. My apartment is shaking very violently. There's not much you could do. I live in an apartment, so normally I would sit on the ground, but I didn't get the notification, or I got the notification, but I didn't notice it. But it's almost like being on a boat. Like I can feel myself just barely swaying from side to side. I've been in much, much worse. Yeah, the building is like, I think the earthquake is over, but the building is still kind of settling. Where I live, everything is earthquake proof. The people here are good at building, and they're used to earthquakes, so all the structures are built for it. So usually not anything to fear. I have been in an earthquake that was actually very scary. The building was like hula hooping. Oh, yeah, you're not hidden very well at all. Uncle Barry. And you actually spotted me, not bad at all. We haven't met before, but I'm sure my brothers mentioned me one way or another. Whatever they said, forget it. You can just call me Uncle Barry. Why hide among the plants, you wonder? Because only sharp-eyed collectors deserve to make use of my services. I bet Jerry went on about the importance of keeping your eyes open. Well, think of me as the ultimate test. Anyway, you heard of collector's ranking system. Works right. For every new fish and crop discovered, you're awarded points, simply enough. Your first goal should be to reach a novice collector by discovering more crops and fish. Between this island and your boat, you've got everything you need. Track your progress in the compendium, and come find me once you are there. And one more thing, time of day matters when fishing. Some fish only bite in certain hours. Once you've caught one, its active time will be noted in the compendium. Okay. Just picking flowers. I thought this was a monster collector game, but they haven't said anything like that. Hibiscus. I'm just grabbing them because I don't know. Is there a fish in there? Yep. Oh yeah, the line definitely turns red. Oh, we got more bluegill. We'll catch the other fish in here. Reel them in. I was pushing the trigger, but it wasn't actually active. Recipe discovered bluegill bait. Okay. Well, maybe there's only bluegill in there. Inventory is full. Okay. Become a novice collector. Discover new fish and crops. Different fish might appear at different times of day. Use your compendium. C for compendium. So bluegills. Those times a day. Cool. And then quests. Oh, okay, I can make my quest screen go away. Well, I have a full inventory. Do I need to go talk to this guy? There's also no running. Whatever speed I'm moving at. Oh, y'all are different types of ore, aren't you? I I want this, though. Gimme. It looks like it's a soil, doesn't it? But I guess it isn't. Oh, I can't. I couldn't take it even if I wanted to. Okay. Keep discovering fishing crops until you reach the next rank. You got everything you need. Okay, he's just saying the same thing over and over. Okay, so there's ores and ores I can't collect, and there's trees I can't. Oops. Okay. Nessie. Okay. Let's show structures. Kind of got storage chest. Put storage over here. Let's see. How do I interact with it? Do I have to switch off of it? I do. Okay. Okay, that's a nice little quality of life there. You can just kind of transfer stuff pretty easily. I want to build another one of these. I want to make it 2 rows of 3 if I can. I don't have the materials. Okay, cancel. Switch off of that. Harvest. Cool. Seeds and fertilizer. Okay. Sweet potato. Do you know what we're supposed to do now? Give hugs first. Talk to Uncle Eugene. Uncle Eugene is on the island. Okay. That's weird. It's kind of like kicking me away from the water. Can't jump either. The controls take a little bit of getting used to, especially since I've been playing Fields of Mystria. I can't harvest you. Okay. Ha. Quicker than I thought. You really do take after your parents. Hear that? That's the sound of trade, which means Marty has just arrived with my boat. Head back to Jerry. He'll walk you through how trading works. I'll be in touch when it's time for your next step. Okay. Orange hibiscus. Let's catch one more fish just to see if there's any other types. Oh, you can all. I do not want to catch a fish like that. Casting across the entire lake. Oh wow, this one's fighting very hard. It's fighting a lot harder than the other fish. Yep, that would explain why. Let's see if this is another different type of fish. I don't need any little jerk. Bluegill. Lame. Okay. Let's assume, because apparently, like, by the way they describe it, it's not like a huge deal. If you miss something on an island, a new island is gonna pop up. I tried to dig this up earlier, but it wouldn't let me. Okay, I think we pretty much got everything we can off this island. Nessie! Turn to boat. Okay. Where is... Okay, there he is. Talk. You've already reached the rank of novice collector. Congratulations. That's impressive for someone just starting out. Your parents are going to be so proud when they find out. Also, thanks again for calling Marty for me. He'll always follow the sound of that bell. Now that you've taken your first steps as a collector, let me introduce you to the seafaring shop my brothers and I are running. This here is the farmer's market where you can buy a selection of seeds suited for the current climate. Take a look. Okay. I mean, who eats these? Is it me? Okay. Okay, let's go clear. Talk to Uncle Terry. Their names are confusing me. My inventory is... Talk to Uncle Terry. Wait a second. It's the same person. I'm an idiot. I probably should have noticed that. Oh, I'm broke. Visit the sailor's stop stall right next to me. Uncle Terry will come out soon. So he's crazy. Novice collector, eh? That's a solid start. Well done. As you can see, my sailor's stop stall. Here you can trade resources for other resources in exchange. Got too much of one thing and not enough of another? Bring it to me. We'll strike up a fair trade. As you travel to new regions, I will eventually be able to offer you more rare resources as well. And once your companion grows stronger, we'll talk boat upgrades. But for now, trading is what I can offer. I don't know enough to... Eugene is next door. Okay. Welcome to my humble stall, the secret cellar. I have all kinds of exotic wares, from bait and fertilizer recipes to boat decorations and companion outfits. Once you know some recipes, I might even whisper a fabled hint or two your way. And best part, no coins needed. I'm a collector at heart, so instead of taking money for my services, we'll trade. Bring me the right fish and crops and we have a deal. You can pin what I'm after in your compendium so you don't lose track. I don't offer my services as easily as my brothers, though. As I mentioned earlier, only sharp-eyed collectors get the barter from me. So every new expedition, you'll have to spot me on the island first before I will set up shop. I like making things interesting. But you've already found me this time, so feel free to take a look. Okay. So I have to trade him all of those things. I don't have that. He's got a crafted decoration. Bait. Yeah, I don't have that stuff. One more thing. After we leave, you might want to check your boat cabin. We'll have a little gift for you. Nothing special, just a little starter pack of new structures to build. I'll be around, kid. Just don't expect me to stay in plain sight. Ring the bell and dismiss the boat. Yeah, get out of here. Later, Marty. No Pat, by the way. Okay. So... Okay. Okay, I'm out of water. Let's grow some stuff. Is there any fish? All their silhouettes look the same, so it's kind of hard to tell if they're different. Oh, you little jerk. Oh, he covered... Okay, so he's really tired. Okay. Triggerfish. Gotcha. Clownfish, nice. A lot of that is what that guy was talking about. So maybe it's not like a monster collector, it's just an item collector. Maybe I misread. Either way, it's a pretty cute game. Come back here. Man, he got really far. Another triggerfish. Okay, I think we're done here. Grab your uncle's gift. Okay. Enter. Hopefully there's some more seeds. Tool bench. Smelter. Nice. Always good. Okay. Can we build any of the new buildings? Bait maker. A smelter. I need a lot more rocks and a lot more soil. Rocks, wood and fiber. Compost bin. We need basically every simple resource. Ugh, sorry. I feel like my water bucket should fill up because it's raining. Okay. Huggies for Nessie. Okay. I don't need to feed you. Open the map. Oh, so I could just like... I guess we're gonna run like a Z pattern. Okay. And so then use the controls. Okay, so you don't have to get very close to these fish to catch them. I think there's flotsam coming. Okay. I only have a flotsam gun on one side. Okay, that's the extent of my range. There's a little bit of lead needed. Honestly, we could just let it get a lot closer. Because I don't think I have to be aiming at it. I think it's just to be in my line of fire. Yep. Some fiber and rock. Yeah, this makes me want to play Raft a little bit. You have to be a little bit more dynamic with the throwing of your tools to grab stuff. Okay, we got all the flotsam. We got mail of some kind. Mom and Dad's adventure. Hey, Money Pond, it's Mom and Dad. How have you been? Congratulations on becoming a novice collector. We're so proud of you. Sounds like your uncle's been teaching you well, which of course we expected. We knew what we were doing when we left you in his hands. We've been busy ourselves, and guess what? We finally made it past Collector's Cove and into the uncharted seas. Not everyone gets through, you know, only named ranked collectors. The waters out here are trickier to navigate, and it's harder to catch fish and grow crops, but we're managing just fine. Fun fact, the cove was built by the founding collectors hundreds of years ago, and your mom couldn't stop pointing out how it looked better maintained than our poor old boat. Ridiculous, if you ask me, though maybe Uncle Terry should give it a little makeover soon. Speaking of boats, we hope you like yours. We built it together with Uncle Terry after we had you, because we knew you would need it one day. Well, okay, I guess Uncle Terry built it and we helped a bit. Anyways, we can't wait to hear more about your adventures. Muddy Pond, I hope you like the blueprints we left for you with the tool bench. Now it's important to ask about filling your compartments. You discover recipes for fish bait and fertilizer. You can use those to improve the quality of what you catch or harvest, and in the case of bait, target specific fish. There are more uses too, but more on that later. So for the next step, I want you to discover your first recipe for a type of bait or fertilizer. You can do that by harvesting enough crops or catching enough fish that you'll stumble upon it. I wonder if that's RNG, if there's like a... Yep. Fabled. Nicely, oh, I already got this. Nicely done on finding a recipe. Seems like my brother explained it well enough. With the basics covered, it's time to set your sights on something rarer, the discovery of fabled species. Your parents may have mentioned them before, but here's the short of it. They're unique variants of each fish and crop, revealed only when certain hidden conditions are met. The first step is to craft the right bait or fertilizer. For that, you'll need a compost bin or a bait maker. These won't just improve the quality of your catches and harvests, they'll also move you closer to uncovering fabled conditions. Once you know a condition, fulfill it while using the proper bait or fertilizer, and you may just uncover the fabled form of that species. They may take the form of This may take more effort to find, but each discovery will bring you much closer to reaching named ring status. And don't let the extra work discourage you. The rewards are absolutely worth it. More on that later. Good hunting. Uncle Lee, don't forget about my services. I do trade in hints, not just recipes, but for fabled conditions as well, discreetly, of course. Okay, discovered your first. Build a bait maker. I don't think I have the materials to make a bait maker. Yeah, I don't. Nessie and I are just kind of trundling along here. I guess I could just sleep to make time pass. I need to cast closer to the boat. More flotsam on the way. Still got plenty of time. What if I just cast like right there? Oh yeah. Yeah, don't cast on the fish. It seems like anywhere in their general vicinity. Easy. Recipe discovered. Sturgeon bait. So I have to make the bait for that fish. Okay, I'm still going to use control. So 1. That's a lot of flotsam. Just aim right here. Okay, if you miss, there's a little bit of a reload time. Okay, so it's a collector game about collecting fish and crops as a collector. Flotsam done. Okay, we're pulling up to our new island right now. Interesting, it looks all cloudy. Okay. Pretty. So what we learned last time is to drop... Oh, I must have gotten seeds from the flotsam. I didn't know that was even possible. Okay. All the seeds are watered. Okay. Stamina's doing okay. Pets for Nessie. Okay, let's make our way to the island. Okay, we basically need all of the basic resources. I ran over something. Can't do that. Rock. Soil's a big hang up for us right now, I think. Okay. Anything down here? Just the same flowers and stuff. Okay. Okay, give me a prompt to fix the bridge so I can discover these plants. Let down the ladder. Interesting. Unfortunately, that did take a bunch of my wood. don't have the axe. I don't care about the flower. Cut down the tree. We'll strip this island, and then we'll probably cut it there. I mean, so from what I understand so far is like different plants. I can keep growing stuff on my boat. Me and Nessie just having a great time. But it depends on the biome I'm in. And at some point, my boat is going to move beyond my current biome. And then the current plants I'm growing won't grow anymore, and I'll get a new wave of plants. But there's probably some sort of gate, whether actual or like achievement-wise, that's keeping me from going to the next biome. I doubt they just let me like speed run through it. Okay. Just taking everything. That's interesting. Nessie's stamina is all the way back up. Okay, we need soil. We'll catch a couple fish. Just to see if there's any different types here. Okay. Yeah, soil seems to be the hardest thing for me to find. Let me switch my view. Yeah, that makes it a little bit better. Probably made too many little crops, but that's okay. Yeah, this view does make it a lot nicer. Okay, let's... God, I just instinctually cast as close to them as I can. It's completely unnecessary. Get back here. Don't. Oh, okay, so I snapped it. And then I just pulled it. Oh, I can fish out in the ocean from here. Okay. Because, I mean, of course you can. I just didn't know how much of the island was focused on, like, the ocean. Okay. Something tells me these are kind of like just the fish I've already encountered. Okay, I think we're done on this island. Okay. Harvest. Harvest. Still growing? How are you already out of water? That seems... No, you still got water. You don't, though. Into you. Okay, did we... Oh. Show structure. Okay, we can build everything. Smelting is probably important. I can't... Burns wood is smelt ore. We don't have any ore. So let's go... like that. Tool bench. And then cancel that. Show structures. So the only thing I can't build is that, but I can build my bait maker. Okay. Like only one. Makes... Oh, you're actually too deep. So let's... Okay. Cancel. Show structures. Okay, I built everything I could. Let's go ahead and... So you have to cycle off that tool. Let's get a little bit of that. A bait maker. Sweet potato. So you take a sweet potato and a rock. Let's make 2. Okay. And to upgrade this, I need a lot of wood and a lot of rocks. A lot of wood, a lot of rocks. Wood, rock fiber. All of it. Harvest. I do think it's... Okay. If I have no stones in my... I'm just checking to see if there's wireless crafting. So I have 2 wood in my inventory right now. Well, let's put something split. So it's not letting me. Can I split? Okay. What if I did this? I have 1 soil in my inventory. 3. Let's build. Show structures. Okay, it's wireless. That's good. That's a really nice touch. It's definitely seeing stuff in my inventory. And we're short on rocks, oddly enough. And I don't think I can build anything else. Yeah, no. Okay, we might as well move on to the next island. Open the map. Get going. Okay. Where are we catching the blue? So compendium. Fish. Bluegills. They're freshwater, so they're island fish. This gives you good information, so if I want to catch it... Okay. Oh, flotsam on the way. Yeah, we'll just go to this next island, we'll clear it out, try to build a little bit more. And then I'll probably call it there. I gotta eat dinner anyways. Respond to all the text I got about being in the earthquake and report that I'm fine. The bigger one I've done was like opening and shutting doors and stuff. It was not fun. But we've had 2 earthquakes this week alone. Simple wood. Fiber and wood. I need rocks. Rocks, wood, fiber. That's really what's holding us up. Who's sending out? I guess it actually is not uncommon to have shipped dirt, depending on the time this was done, time frame that we exist in. The movement of fertilizers via wooden boat is not unheard of. Can I see my inventory? How do I see my inventory? How do I see my inventory? Okay. Nessie. Cool. Cool. Okay, we can do a little bit of fishing. See if there's anything new out here. If you click too fast, you can't actually like reel. It like doesn't count. Okay. Oh, Nessie's almost out of stamina. You like fish, don't you? She just conks out. Goes completely unconscious. First, hugs and pets for my girl Nessie. Very cute. Then feed. Do you want some fish? Here, take both of those. Feed. So if you pass out and have to rest, okay, just if you conk out, it doesn't matter what I do. You are going to rest. I mean, could I just go in here and do the same? If I sleep, do I wake up and Nessie is not rested? Nope. This wall is also strange to me. Okay, so time did not progress for Nessie. Oh no, we're here. Okay, so actually, she made it here and then ran out of stamina and started again. Okay, that's much better than what I actually thought had happened. I was like, that's kind of dumb. Okay, select bait. Oh, so selecting bait is my inventory. Okay, I don't have any. There we go. We're really just short wood, rocks, fiber. So we'll do this island and then I'll cut the recording. Take me to the island. Take me, Nessie. Cool. Well, you pretty much have to strip an island bare. Flowers. Where are you? What? It's some sort of fishing logo. Let's catch the fish on the island and see what happens. You can't like jump off ledges. I have to go all the way around. Can I cut? Can I hit these rocks? No, there have to be the very specific rocks. This game is very relaxing though. There's no like urgency. Probably very little I can do wrong or do out of turn. Huh. So I found a fishing thing and a mining thing. Okay. I missed something over here. I can. Oh, there's like a stupid gate in my way. Watermelon. Okay. 75, 200. So you need both of those. Got it. I understand. Extinguish all ruins. So really, to finish the ruins, I just need to catch some fish and feed it a bunch of fish. Too easy. Oh, poop. Now you fought for a long period there. Quit being a jerk. Tropical car. Probably gonna catch like 4 fish. Nice. That's exactly why I don't want to cast very far. Trained eyes. I almost caught that fish instantly. Ow. This game doesn't let you like reel it closer. The moment you had the fish's attention, if you pull the line out, it's gone. the fish will despawn. Okay, so you have to get a bunch of stuff, and the bait will just kind of manifest the recipe. Oh man, that stream being there lets him get so far away from me. Okay, let's go find that one little ruin, the fish ruin, which was at the beginning of the island, if I'm not mistaken. Over here. You. Okay. Treasure. Gimme, gimme. Cool. Reveals a fabled condition. Cool. Sturgeon fish open compendium. Okay. I think we basically did everything there is to do on this island. I have all the resources I'm allowed to cut. No, not quite. Let's just check this area real quick. What's that? Oh, soil. I need to look more carefully for that soil because it blends in really well to the ground. So we'll do like a bird's eye sweep real quick. Wait a second. What is that? Storage chest. Well, crap. We'll trade you for you. Those seeds are more valuable to me. Any other soil hanging out? No. Okay, let's go back to my boat. A little dance. Is that for me? Is that eye patch for me or for Nessie? Kind of thought it was for Nessie. Okay. Fabled conditions. Okay. I think I got discoveries. Okay, back. Did it not give it to me? I saw it mention it. Have an item pouch with a fish on your... Have an item pouch with a fish on your boat. Item pouches are dropped if your inventory is full. You need corn for bait. Okay. Okay, so you get multiple. And then I can do tropical gar. Can I build anything that I've been not able to build? I still can't build that. I'm missing the rocks. I wouldn't mind another storage crate. Let's kind of put it out. I kind of want them side by side, but I don't think that's going to happen. I want to make sure I can clear my inventory. Let's plant all of our seeds. I'll be interested in how much automation actually happens. Like how much you can kind of automate watering or do things like that as your kind of tasks get more cumbersome. Pick up. Okay. Got some bait. Let's make this like our fish storage. Go into here. Cool. It can be planted and flowered. I don't care about flower pots. I just want epic stuff. Okay. Corn. I think. So you were the one that needed that. Okay, you can't queue after you've already started queuing. So once this thing starts churning, that's it. That's it. It's over. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my buddy moving to this next island. I think that's gonna do it. Let me make sure. I don't know what the save conditions are for this game. Let me just. Okay, you can sleep. I guess it is kind of auto saves. Okay. So I got Nessie moving. Ow, did I go to the island? Dang it, wrong button. Take me to the boat. Interact. Cool. I kind of want to take a longer trip. But I think that's going to do it for this game, for Collector's Cove. Really cute, really relaxing. If you're into gardening and resource collection, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Let me switch my scenes real quick. But like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about the game. If you're going to play more, I absolutely will. It doesn't quite fit the mold of the games I traditionally play. It doesn't have quite the amount of drama I usually look for, but I still enjoy it. It's still very relaxing. But let me know what you think, and thanks for joining me. Bye.